Okay, Thursday, 26th of June 2025. So, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Thoughtful Thursday, philosophy and musings from life, questioning the status quo. There's an important first principle to be had here and to understand intimately that the world changes. Nice bit of common sense there, but it's common sense worth codifying, articulating, enumerating, and pointing to. Things change. Societies, standards, values, moralities, appetites, fashions, technology. Things change. And really, we could be at the forefront of that change, in the midst of it, or denying and being dragged along by history. The trends of the world, the global trends, the way the world is and is going. And we want to be able to be at the vanguard, at the cutting edge of technology and ideas and science and technology and you name it, to maintain that competitive edge in life, in business, in competition, you name it. Thinking at the forefront of ideas, or thinking at the forefront of ideologies and technologies and concepts and philosophies, to have a broad understanding of the world, because the more we understand the world in all its intricacies, the more in sync we are with reality. Meaning we're not going to be blindsided by things. We're not going to be tripped over by things that could or may happen in the future, because we've already seen it coming. We've studied it, we've thought about it, we've theorized about it, we've seen podcasts or read books about it. We've learned about these things, what's happening in the world, as a bit of a backseat driver. Also at the same time, by pushing onwards and changing and creating and taking life, our own lives especially, in control of them, we can then create and craft what we truly want, in spite of or because of the status quo. So really, in a deeper way as well, to say that the status quo is both can either be both your enemy or your friend, depending on many different factors that even today I've yet to enumerate and point to, depending on values, priorities, standards, goals, anthropology, sociology, even temporal, in a sense of your grasp of time and valuing of time. That's a very interesting way of looking at the world around us, society, and the world and the standards. To what extent are you in sync with it? To what extent is it out of sync with you, or vice versa? To what extent are you socially calibrated, anthropologically calibrated, psychologically calibrated to it? Anthropology, for example, in a sense of your default behavior, is it rewarded, encouraged, penalized, punished in the society and people, the critical mass of people around you, the status quo? And that calibration can either be, again, an enemy or your best friend. And then also at the same time going deeper to say, what if? Why not? How? When will? Why should? This concept, this idea, this thing, this whatever it is, questioning things at a deep fundamental level to understand the first principles of it, and to go even deeper to understand the framework behind everything. What's further upstream than this ideal, this ideology, this concept, this technology, this religion, this philosophy? What's further upstream? What is deriving from something to create this thing? Where are the ideas coming from? That is extremely deep. I need to do videos about that in the future. The frameworks, the recursive nature of reality. That is worth understanding. Why is it like this? Why is it like that? Why not like this? Why not like that? How come? Why should? How? When will? Why won't? Countless very intricate, detailed questions worth asking. And you need to ask AI to get ideas for which kind exactly, the types of questions to ask. What are smart questions to ask about finance, money, about Bitcoin, about anthropology, sociology, temporal calibration, or even an interesting concept I came across recently, promiscuous teleology. Promiscuous teleology. What's that all about? Questions that will get you thinking. questions that will challenge what you already know. That's powerful. You do stuff like that, and you're at the forefront of thought, of ideas, of concepts, of methodologies, of techniques and philosophies. It's that cutting edge. That cutting edge. That's valuable in life. Very important. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.